We are back for the final quarter. MVP 66, UOG 60.
MVP had a really good third quarter, came out down by 10, but able to come back, claw their way back, and then go up by 6, now 8. So you see their offense really working, and UOG's just got to keep their heads in the game, don't get rattled, and keep playing your offense and taking good quality shots like that. But, of course, you gotta hit those.
Yeah,
nice
Wayne
wide
Jesus,
open shot. But
Wayne Jesus, who was red hot earlier.
Absolutely. He started the game on fire.
And that was Gerard Jones for the MVP Marauders hitting that corner bucket to start quarter number 4. 8-point game.
Now, UOG does have the ability and the talent to get back in this game in a very, very quick amount of time. As you can see him, Jesus bring it up quickly, but JP Cruz ain't his first rodeo. He saw that one coming up to Buon. Can't get the layup to go. Nice shot by Buon, just an unfriendly roll. Canovas with a nice drive to the lane. Switching hands there, going up for the layup.
I like that little rodeo line, a little hat tip to Peyton Manning there, perhaps.
No, just a saying.
You're just that
Ain't
good.
His first rodeo. Say my first rodeo, Jason. Fikes back in the game there.
Now, there's an aspect, Andy, we haven't seen a whole lot from either team really establishing the inside presence and really taking it and banging away. I mean, Jones has done some damage inside, but, we haven't really seen either team really use its bigs.
Absolutely. And, Jones, obviously, first half he had some good run there, a few shots on the inside, but they haven't been going to him too much. Now they're going for that little faster-paced, high-flying offense with Buon and Cruz in the game at the same time.
And the refs were going to say Eric Canovas with the push-off. James Harden didn't get the call against Andre Iguodala in Game 3. It seems that Eric does get the call, unfortunately.
All right.
Cruz could have stopped and popped, but gives it up to Yates, who swings around. Fikes can't make it.
Another rebound, second chance points. That's where MVP is really excelling in this game. They do not stop. They crash the boards, and they get those second chance points, and it keeps them obviously building this lead, now 8 points.
Blocked from behind by Buon, who fires up the crowd as Jimmy
brings it up.
Yee with time running out on the 24-second clock. Hechanova off his foot. And here comes Cruz with a 3-on-2. That's interesting how JP Cruz is playing here in the fourth quarter, because that was basically his game in the second quarter, going to the rack a little bit more, drawing the contact, and getting to the line.
Absolutely. He's been really attacking. He's going at these guys, not afraid to back down. And, he's they're not the best looks, not best shots, but he's really taking it to the rim, drawing those fouls and sending them to the line. So JP Cruz doing a good job of attacking and creating. As the refs discuss some maybe dinner plans, not sure.
JP Cruz has some nice kicks on this afternoon, Andy. I think those are
Under Armour?
Under Armours, yeah.
Are those the Curry?
I do believe so, yep. Price of those shoes worth more than one of my car payments.
Yeah, no kidding. I'd rather pay rent. Canovas again chatting it up with the ref. Some disagreement there. As JP Cruz still at the line. Don't think Canovas is going to change the ref's mind. A nice healthy discussion, though.
And JP Cruz uncharacteristically misses another free throw attempt.
Oh, he saw that one coming off the back of the rim. Ends up going and getting his own rebound. That's a good heads-up play by JP Cruz there.
Cruz.
Draws the contact.
And JP Cruz said, if I can't make a shot from 15 standing still, why don't I do what I do best, and I'll pull back to about 30 feet
Really,
with a guy with a hand in my face and take that.
More in my wheelhouse there.
Yeah. When you've got JP Cruz's range, basically a 30-foot shot is a high percentage for you.
Yeah, really.
When you're that good.
Hasn't been having the best game as far as the outside shooting, but he can still get it done. That's why he noticed, hey, I don't really have the hot hand, so I'm going to drive it and try to create.
But more importantly, what he's doing, again, he's burning clock and he's giving his team a chance to score points and just extend that lead. And that's what a veteran player does.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're, building a comfortable lead right now. It's 9 points. It's still 7 minutes left, but they're looking to build on this as he makes it a 10-point game now.
72-62, and an interesting side note from those last two free throws. Just moments into the fourth quarter, UOG already with 3 team fouls.
Nice move, Jesus right there. See the speed he's got off that first step right by his defender. Saw the entire side of the lane was open, found it, nice little floater. Almost picked Yee's pocket there. Buon gets it, drives the lane over to Yates.
Nice
Look gets
feed.
the layup. See, that's one thing that MVP, they're being so aggressive. It draws the defenders over to pick them up in the lane, and then Yates or one of the other players is open right there, so they dish it off and get those easy layups.
And that is why possibly one of John Buon's opportunities within the next year, maybe, could go to college, could work, could go into the military, could be playing professional basketball in the Philippines.
You never know.
A rare talent of size, speed, and vision. Led his team to the championship game against JFK.
Fike strong to the rim right there. Nice little dish from JP Cruz. Now they've got that offense really working, that half-court offense. Way downtown.
Way open. Nicely done. The ball fake led to a open three-point.
Yep, he saw it. He felt it.
And a reach-in foul that time.
Blocking foul.
Yep. Oh, blocking foul?
Blocking, yep. Again, it's not hockey. You can't body check a dude into the boards. I mean, you could, but it's going to be a foul.
So timeout UOG, but with 5:52 left to go in the ballgame now, UOG already with 4 team fouls. So everything from this point on, they will be in the penalty.
Yep, they just need to be a little bit more disciplined on defense. Stay in the game. Like I said, they can't let it get too far out of hand. It's only 9 points with, less than 6 minutes to play. Just, stay within yourselves. Don't try to do too much. That's where you see guys make mistakes is when they're trying to do everything. So just stay within themselves, and they could be right back in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember, in the first quarter, UOG basically built a 10-point lead in 40 seconds, so they can make runs. They are capable of closing this gap.
They can explode for a lot of points. Hechanova in there, and also Canovas and Jesus, Piolo, those guys, they can explode and light you up for some points. So it's just a matter of them seeing those opportunities and taking the right shots, not just taking any shot that you get. It's got to be the right one.
So JP Cruz taking the ball out in what is possibly the last stand of the season for the UOG Tritons, who have been very, very impressive. Certainly their winless record does not accurately reflect how well they played.
This is one of those teams that they're much better than their record. It's just a matter of fine-tuning a few things, and then, next year if they play again, they're definitely in the mix.
First team foul on MVP as UOG needs to go to its hot hands. And there is the man who needs to take them there. Kick out from Hechanova to Jesus. 3-point shot. They need more of that.
Absolutely.
Lead down to 6.
Again, Hechanova, you've got to respect his ability to drive into the lane. Defense reacts, leaves a wide open man, and hits the 3-pointer. So a nice little half-court defense by the Tritons. See, they just need to keep doing things like that, and they'd be right back in it. Now it's a 6-point game.
And that was really good team defense by UOG there. They switched and they put Hechanova on JP Cruz.
Absolutely. Always got to switch.
Hechanova,
Again.
yes.
Hechanova, that spin move, he covers so much ground with just that one little split-second move, and it clears a lot of space. He's able to take a wide-open jumper. Jimmy
And
Yee
a turnover
throws it
on
out of
MVP.
bounds. Now we see the momentum switching a little bit here. It's a 4-point ball game, and UOG has the ball. Defense did not step up. Bad behind-the-back pass from Canovas, trying to take it strong to the rack. Gets it to go. 2-point ball game, down from 10. They are right back in it.
And
4.5
Canovas, the hair
minutes.
is there.
4.5 minutes left in the game.
And
UOG is
Yates
within 2.
throws it right away.
Buon, smart foul right
Yeah.
there. He saw that the Tritons were going to run the court, and the way the momentum has switched, you want to take a little bit of that steam off and just, okay, we'll send him to the line. That's okay. We just don't want him to keep running the court, so good foul by Buon.
And we just said how UOG has the capacity within themselves to erupt
to
offensively.
explode.
And they've basically taken a 9-point lead and now cut it down to 2. So 1 possession game. It's crazy how fast this game's turned around.
Indeed, it really has. And, we were just talking about it, how prophetic you and I can be sometimes when we call these games. But just talking about it, and here they go. They explode. Nice look down low. Number 20 streaking down the baseline, found the open man, got the reverse to go.
The momentum definitely on the part of UOG, but Hechanova got the steal, but his toe just crossed the line.
Tie ball game. Whatever UOG talked about in that last timeout, props to their coach because they have come back 9 points down and tied the ball game with 4 minutes left.
76 all. 4:03 left to go. And that is the man that you want holding the ball as it gets away. Andy, MVP can't seem to get over this turnover-itis they have.
It really, and it just swings back and forth. We saw earlier UOG have the same issue, giving it away, terrible shots, not getting anything to go. And now the pendulum has swung back the other way. MVP's having some turnover issues.
Cruz off the feed from Yates. No, and good rebound by Eric Regis. Here comes Hechanova to Jesus. Lead goes back to UOG. Give it to these young Tritons. They completely let the game get away from them, but they've clawed all the way back, and they now lead as JP Cruz goes to the line.
Well done. Again, UOG, that explosion of points that we know that they're capable of doing, and they did it, of course. They stay in the game, MVP is looking a little frazzled right now. They just can't get things to go. JP Cruz not having his best shooting game of the night or of the series. He just hasn't been able to hit the long-range ones. Makes that one. Make it a 1-point ball game. Looking to tie it up here.
And MVP making a little roster change over here. In the game are Desden Fikes, 42, and Gerard Jones, number 20. So expect some.
Right, bring the bigs back in there.
Canovas, beautiful ball handling. Dipsy-doo inside. Canovas with the tip. How often do you see your point guard actually go in and get the tip?
Yeah, and that just shows, Canovas, look at him. He's fired up. He is really pumped up. The momentum has switched to UOG's direction. Hechanova
probably should have gone to the rack that time.
I think he should have as well. But you know what? Being
Oh.
hard to the floor.
Eric hits the floor hard. Amazingly, he pops right up.
It wasn't a hard foul so much. It was just the hitting the floor pretty hard that looked bad. But Canovas, all right, adjusting the knee brace there.
80-78 UOG. Now, my friends, if you, for whatever reason, if you got up and made a sandwich, took a little bathroom break,
Right.
UOG has had quite the turnaround here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, they really did. A burst of points and good play from them. That's what, it's not about going up, hitting every three-pointer and all that, but it's just about good, smart play, and that's what they're doing. They're right back in the game. Obviously, they're leading it now by 2. Make that 3 points. So a nice little run by UOG. MVP looking to cool them off a little bit and have a run of their own.
UOG showing the press defense, trying to frustrate Lance Gogui.
Fikes with the three-pointer. He saw an open shot. He was feeling it. He took it.
Hechanova spin move again, turns.
High off the glass, not able to go.
He spins equally well to his left or to his right, and Canovas got popped that time in his non-shooting shoulder.
He really did. And number 3, bringing the ball up, kind of laid his shoulder in there a little bit, expecting the contact, or maybe trying to to bolster the contact a little bit.
Now, Andy, there's a difference between drawing the charge and basically standing in front of a train when it's coming full speed down
absolutely.
the track.
Drawing the charge is a really tricky thing. I mean, you've got to be completely set, and the refs got to know that, hey, you were set, you had position, the guy came right at you. So charge, it is difficult, but you know what? You're always going to try it, but usually they're going to call the blocking foul.
Lance Gogui, the lefty, to the line and makes one. MVP back on top, 82-81.
What a game we've got here. Still 2.5 minutes left to play, so, man, anything could happen.
And Gogui 2 for 2.
As Piolo's back in the game, bringing it up here. Hechanova heads up play, flying out of bounds, throws it in off of Conrad Berg, so it is going to be UOG ball still.
And MVP takes timeout with 2:09 left to go. UOG down 2. Do not move a muscle, everybody, because we are going to have what's shaping up to be a classic finish here in your GBA Game of the Week.
Yeah, absolutely. MVP, they like these close games. The one I called when they did 4 stars, when they played them, like I said, down to the wire. Last second shot. Looks like they're keeping it close here. Coach, tell them, you know, wish I could read lips right now, but. Okay, score a lot more points than them, and we win. All right, it's a good strategy right there.
Worth noting once again, UOG already in the penalty. MVP has 3 team fouls, so UOG really has to be extra careful with the way they play defense. They can't play as aggressively, which is important because we've seen when MVP takes a ball up, they are going to their full court press every now and then.
Yeah, they really the UOG's got to be really disciplined on defense, and of course the MVP. You know, it may be time to attack them and draw those fouls. You know, send yourself to the line. So, some strategy involved here. UOG does have their good shooters. They're good shooters out there on the court. You've got the Jesus, Piolo, and Hechanova. These guys, each one of them from outside the arc can hit some shots. And refs discussing something here.
I think if you were UOG, you need to go to number 33, Wayne Asus, who gets the ball now.
Piolo from the corner,
very
not
short, but Eric Ray just misses from point-blank range.
UOG keeps it. Again, they've got another chance here. They're staying in it. They are really fighting here.
2 minutes exactly to go. UOG down 2. Wayne Asus wide open. Oh, ball just rims out.
Man, I tell you, UOG is doing a good job of finding gaps in that zone defense that MVP is playing. But UOG just not able to get the shots to go there. Here's strong in the lane, over to Jones. Jones gets mugged, loses it from his backside.
And Hechanova,
fast break.
Hechanova, I hope everybody saw exactly what he did in that last got hit, switched hands from right to left, and basically never put the ball back on the
Never
deck.
did, yeah.
Went all the way to the rack.
He's got great ball control. Of course, they grabbed his jersey to keep him from getting up there and making the shot. But, you know, if you're going to prevent the shot, you really got to wrap the guy up because you leave that free hand, especially Hechanova, who can make plays from both hands. You're risking it there, but he goes to the line anyway.
Hechanova has struggled from the free
Spit it
throw
out.
line.
Free throw.
Yeah, if I can say that correctly.
Good job. Good job. Proud of you, Jace. Happy birthday, by the way.
Well, thank you so much.
Big celebration and birthday, and you're out here calling a basketball game.
Hey, no better way to have a birthday than call a fantastic game with you.
Hey, I'll get you something at the concession stand, maybe.
Small fries and ice water all around, knowing you.
Yeah.
You spare no expense. Jimmy Yee, ball almost went over.
Almost a
Half
backcourt
court.
violation right there. And Hechanova.
Ball stolen. Here he goes. Look out.
There
Hechanova
you go.
to the rack. The two-hand flush. And he's tied the game at 83 with 1 minute left to go.
JP Cruz with his own rebound puts it back up.
Eric Ray just tipped the ball, and JP got in front of it. But Hechanova, with a man basically on his shirt, threw down. Wayne assists for three. And UOG is going wild as they have got a 1-point lead with 40 seconds left to go. And Eric Ray just corralled the ball. Foul called on Conrad Berg.
What a series right there. Hechanova with the slam, and then Jesus with the long-range shot puts them up by one now.
Now, everybody, I don't care what platform you're watching on. If you use a DVR, rewind that last
Right.
play. If you're watching us on YouTube, scrub back about 15 seconds because that was a monster dunk by
Really?
Deron Hechanova. Play of the game.
Both teams in the bonus now, so they're going to the line with 31.4 seconds left.
86-85, UOG up, and Eric Regis.
Eric hasn't been huge in this game. He's been playing some good defense, getting some good rebounds, but now these, just each point really, really matters now. Unable to convert, keeps it a 2-point ball game right now.
And
Fikes bringing
UOG
it up.
pressing. As Fikes gives it up to Lance Gogui, 20 seconds left to go. JP Cruz looking to get contact, and he does, and JP Cruz will shoot three. Chance to lead.
Wow. Almost took a 40-footer right there, but
That
then
was
decided
a veteran
to
play.
fake it. Yeah. You know what? You're going to take that shot. It's not the best look, but you're going to want to go up and try to draw that contact. Get the defender off of his feet, get him in the air, and you can draw that. Ref's going to call that foul. You're going to get the chance to shoot three from the line with 17.1 seconds left.
And who in the GBA do you want more at the line than Mr. Cruz?
Absolutely. Missed a bunch earlier on, but you know what? Down in the, I think he loves the pressure a little bit more than
He made the first
most
of three.
normal people.
Chance to tie. And JP does. 87-87, 17.1 seconds. JP Cruz, chance to take the lead in what has been a frenetic fourth quarter.
There it
JP
is, the
Cruz
lead.
money.
Wow, 3 for 3 from the line there. JP Cruz always comes up big down at the ending stretch here.
So 88-87.
Yeah, a little scorer's problem there. They put 89 on the board. Now they've adjusted it. It is 88-87, unless you're getting a 2.3 free throw shot.
UOG takes a timeout. They've got one left. For the record, MVP has 2 timeouts left, both teams in the penalty, and this is going to be a huge possession, Andy, for the UOG Tritons, still seeking their first victory of the season, and what a win this would be.
It would be huge for them right now. 17 left, of course, taking a timeout right now, and they do still have them. MVP still has 2 timeouts, so they've got time to get the ball back, call time, maybe draw a foul, something like that. I think, man, we're coming down to it.
I'm still
It's
stoked
anybody's
about
ball
that
game.
dunk that Hechanova did. Yeah, the crowd here at the FD Phoenix Center, Meila, really filling up because we have our 5 o'clock game. Remember, come out and watch GBA basketball, ladies and gentlemen, live.
Absolutely.
No better way. We have games at 3, 5, and 7 as Sushi Rock, the league's #1 team, is in the house. And they were all hype when Hechanova put that one down. 17.1 seconds left to go. Eric Regis Takes the ball and stolen,
Tense.
tipped away by Conrad Berg.
9 seconds on the clock right now.
And
MVP
did
going
exactly
to the line.
what
Yeah,
they should
absolutely.
do.
Absolutely.
They got a non-ball handler to handle the ball.
Right, and Regis, I believe that was handling the ball. Didn't really have the sense of urgency that you want to see with 17 seconds on the clock. But you know what? MVP playing good defense and ended up getting the ball back and sending their guy to the line.
And this is Lance Gogui, who's already been 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Make that 3 for 3. 89-87, 9 seconds left. And Gogui misses the second. And here comes Wayne Jesus. 5 seconds left to go. Jesus misses the shot. Gogui gives it up. And just like that, time runs out on the UOG Tritons, who had a Herculean effort.
Wow.
In the fourth quarter. They wind up dropping the game 89-87. MVP pulls away with a huge victory, Andy.
They really did. I mean, what a game, start to finish. UOG, they led from the beginning. It wasn't until the second half, I believe, that MVP took the lead, and it was back and forth. But both teams, they stayed in it, stayed focused. There were some miscues here and there, but overall, I think both these teams, they really played their hearts out, and you see it by that final score. Close game.
Yeah, and these teams showing the sportsmanship that is so emblematic of the GBA. They know they played a classic that they're going to both remember for a very long time. But UOG, they have to just feel so sour about letting this one get away.
Of course, they had the chance. You know, they went on that explosive spree, scored a bunch of points, put them up. They took the lead. And, you know, it's just a matter of tweaking the little things here and there, some discipline on defense, and maybe a few more plays in their half-court offense. But I think, you know, they're right there on the cusp of really putting a string of wins together.
All right, everybody, we are going to take our final commercial break, but when we come back, closing thoughts from the Phoenix Center as the MVP Marauders get their third victory of the season over the UOG Tritons, 89-87. We are back right after this.